everyone, welcome back to another Life with Me, week in the life, or weekly vlog. I don't know what the trendy way is to say it, but this is going to be about a week-long vlog about everything I have going on this week because it is a very big week for me. Oh, I just had coffee. That's why I'm all excited. Well, and because it is a big week and I'm excited. This week, starting today, it is Wednesday. I am reading a lot, trying to get in as much reading as possible. We have our Halloween launch at Grace by Shan, and Halloween is one of my favorite launches of the year. We do quite a few of them, so if you're watching this and you're a Grace by Shan follower, there will be more Halloween. Trust me, I love Halloween. It is my favorite, absolute favorite. I have a lot of preparation to do for it, but I also have a lot of book and social events this week. I don't usually have too many social things going on. I'm pretty much a big homebody, get my work done, and then hang out with my husband. But he is working this week, so I try to get all of my work and social stuff done during the weeks that he is working, because he works every other week. And then during his off weeks, we spend quality time together. We try to see family. And yeah, I still have work, but he helps me with the work. Tonight, I'm hanging out with my friend Jess. She owns her own little small business. It's not little, but it's adorable. It is Bergamot and Sunshine. I will be tagging her everywhere because she also just made a bookstagram, and I'm so excited for her. We've been texting about what content we want to make today while we hang out. We're going to Barnes & Noble because they're having a deal where if you spend $50, you get a $10 coupon and you still get reward points, and her and I are both suckers for deals. Then we're going to Fresh Kitchen, or vice versa, Fresh Kitchen because we love good food. Then we're going to Barnes, and then we're going to Starbucks because they have 50% off after 12 on where we are. So we have a lot going on today, and I'm all excited for the Bookish date. Then I'm doing a Tampa Bay Bookish locals meetup. So I have that on Saturday. I have the launch on Friday. Lots of trying to get lots of reading in to justify all the purchases I've made with books. Then Sunday I'm doing with my friend at the beach. I also need to complete my book purchase spreadsheet so that way I know what I've bought, what I've read, what I've unhauled, to help me keep track and kind of be in tune with what's going on and not just continuously purchasing or getting ARCs and stuff from publishers. Anyways, to start briefly, it is Wednesday again. I woke up a little earlier because I am finishing work earlier today to go hang out with Jess. We set up and announced the Imperfect book sleeves, mystery book sleeves today, so that's very exciting. They're only $5. We'd want to clean out inventory, make space for what's coming this fall. Then I'm going to set up an announcement for information on what to do or how we'll be impacted by the UPS strike if it does happen. And then we'll announce that in a few days, but this way we already have the content to share about it. And I've just been reading a lot, working a lot. I've been watching Sweet Magnolia, which is a Netflix show, and it takes place in a small South Carolina town, but it's actually filmed in Covington, Georgia, which is where they filmed The Vampire Diaries, and I went there. So it's really fun to see everything in the area because I've been there, and it's just cute. And I'm like, oh, I ate there, oh, I did this, and I don't know, it just it's more meaningful to me that way. Man, I am all over the place. But so I've been watching that while I sew. I've been watching YouTubers while I sew, and I've been doing a few audiobooks. This week I am currently I'm reading Babel still, but I'm actively reading it. I've read about 50 pages in the past few days this week. It's picking up. It's very good. And honestly, it never wasn't picking up. It was just I wasn't picking it up, if that makes sense. I'm loving it. I have about 200 pages left. I'm trying to prioritize my bigger books that I've started and haven't finished, like this and Acco War, because they're good books. I'm just a mood reader, so halfway through my mood changes and then I want something else. And then I'm also reading Liar's Beach by Katie Cotugno. I love her books. This is her first thriller, and I'm enjoying it so far. I'm 75 pages in, so I'm almost a third of the way in. And then on my Kindle, thanks to NetGalley and the publisher Razorbill, Penguin Random House Teen, I'm reading The Legacies by Jessica Goodman, and I love Jessica Goodman. This is a very good book too. These are both YA murder mystery thrillers, and my husband's working nights, so I am not reading thrillers at bedtime. That's why I also picked up Babel again. On Monday this week, I finished The 7-Year Slip, which I did really like. I did not like it as much as her first book, The Dead Romantics, but this one was really interesting. I love how she does like magical realism, I think would be the term, for romance. There's Callie. Girl is living in present day. She inherits her aunt's apartment and she moves into her aunt's apartment and there's someone in it and she's like, what are you doing here? And she realizes that he's from 7 years in the past and the apartment only lets you go back into the 7 years in the past when you really need it. So she has no control over when she gets to see this guy that she may or may not fall in love with. And it goes from there, and it's all about, there's also like publishing, cooking, there's a lot of different things in it, but it was cute and sweet and it was a little different. It's not your typical romance. I did like this one. Then I read, of course, every summer I read these. The Summer I Turned Pretty and We'll Always Have Summer. Or maybe I didn't read We'll Always Have Summer. I think it was I did The Summer I Turned Pretty and It's Not Summer Without You. I put this one on the red shelf when I haven't read it yet, but I will be reading it soon. Yeah, I love this series. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I love this series. My friend Anna Catherine and I went to Charleston and we planned the whole Charleston trip. And then we found out that the show was coming out the same weekend we were going to be in Charleston. So we kind of planned the weekend around how we were going to watch the show. We watched the first 3 episodes during that weekend, then the 4th one came out this past weekend when we weren't together, so we were texting each other throughout it. This is a good series. If you haven't read The Summer I Turned Pretty series, I highly recommend. All right, now I'm going back to work. I need to pack orders. We're gonna get stuff ready for the launch on Friday, set up the website. Like I said, do the UPS announcement. Fabric coming in today for our next launch, so I'm gonna try and make sleeves for that. I have some gifts to make for Jess. Then I'm probably gonna walk Callie a few times. Oh, I need to set up my way for Instagram to pick my TBR, so that will be exciting. I'm gonna try and do it so I put all my TBR books on my book cart and they'll be like this. Then on my Instagram stories, I'll number it 1, 2, 3, and so on. Have people write what number they want. Whatever 5 books are picked most frequently, I will then read those. And it will be a surprise. I'll reveal it in like an August TBR. I'll be like, book number 1, we don't know what it was, but it was The Summer I Turned Pretty. You got the idea of it, and you got the whole vibe of it. But let's do this. I'll probably see you guys when I'm on my way to Jess. I love that. It's Jess. I'm not Jess, but when you guys see Jess later, I'll probably go, it's Jess. I've gotten very comfortable in Barnes.
You've been here for 4 hours. You've exchanged a book.
We live here now.
The lighting is really good.
See?
Should have worn pants though.
Yeah, I have shorts on underneath. We're in the mystery section, but we did not buy any mystery books. Today I got Pack Up the Moon by Kristen Higgins. I heard it makes you cry a lot, so I'm ready to cry.
I'm not ready to cry, so I will never read that book.
She gets all these happy books.
That's me.
But this one, apparently they're a happy couple. They just got married, and then the wife is diagnosed with a terminal illness, and there you go. You're gonna cry. I'll let you guys know. What did you get, Jess?
I got, unfortunately, yours. It's been on my TBR forever, and I needed purple books for my bookshelf, so I got this one. And I have not heard anything about this one, but the cover sold me, and it was purple. It's How to Love Your Neighbor by Sophie Sullivan. So.
And we went to Fresh Kitchen. It was our first time for both of us. Very good, gluten-free, vegetarian, lots of options. Then we went to Starbucks, hence the vibes.
50% off right now, afternoon, for all iced drinks.
Including frappuccinos.
Because there's ice in them, per the barista there.
And then we bought books. And now we're hanging out. Jess just made a bookstagram. I'll put it down in the link, but it's Bookish Bergamot, and it's amazing. So check it out and follow Jess, and you will see her again later on in this weekly vlog because Jess is now my sister.
We hang out every day at this point.
And we live together in Barnes.
This is our new home. That's where we'll be sleeping tonight.
Mm-hmm. They're comfortable, don't worry. We just have to figure out a fridge.
Starbucks is next door, so...
And we'll see you guys in a little bit. This is Jess, in case you missed that part. Bye, guys. I just watched The Summer I Turned Pretty episode 5 and I really liked it. I really like all of them. You can't really do any wrong in my opinion with The Summer I Turned Pretty. Today, lots of work, got out 30 orders, did grocery shopping, laundry, just a normal day I guess. I read this morning, I woke up early to read. I've been trying, especially this week, to get in some self-care time every morning to help me feel less anxious throughout the day. That's been going well. So I did read quite a bit this morning. I worked on some content. I'm gonna read and try to finish Liar's Beach. Oh, I finished today American Mermaid. Yeah, and that was really good. And Callie's just laying here. I don't know if you can see her. There she is. It looks like she turned on the reading light. You see? Good girl, Callie. It's Chess! Hi! And then this is Claire. You want to tell them about you, Claire?
Hi, I'm Claire. I am here and I'm having so much fun hanging out with two other bookish ladies. I am a Brooks guru, so I work for the company Brooks. If you're a runner, you know what Brooks is, and if you don't, that's okay. So I work for Brooks, I'm a big runner, and then this is Letty. She is my assistant. She's a little toasty. She's a toasty girl today, but yeah.
And we're here in Safety Harbor. It's a beautiful view. It is Saturday evening, and by evening I mean it's like 11 p.m. on Saturday. Yesterday was Friday, makes sense, right? But on Friday we had our Halloween launch, and then I kind of just worked throughout the day, napped. I did nap, I felt good to nap. And then I worked late last night because I had napped during the day, and I finished Liar's Beach. Let me go get it. Liar's Beach by Katie Cotugno, and I really enjoyed it. Like I said previously, this was her first like YA thriller. Everything else has been YA or even adult romance. This was her first murder mystery thriller, and I enjoyed it. Follow the main male character around while he is a scholarship kid and he's hanging out with his friend from boarding school who is not a scholarship kid. They're on vacation together and someone dies while on the vacation, and then he bumps into an old friend of his who understands that he is a scholarship kid and how he actually grew up. Besides just trying to fit in with rich kids, and they try to figure out who the murderer or the cause of death was. It was short, it was sweet. I always say that, short and sweet. I really enjoyed it. I really like Katie Cotugno, and it ended with a big cliffhanger, so I'm hoping there will be another one. We shall see. Today I went to Safety Harbor, which is in the Tampa Bay area, up with two friends, Jess, who I hung out with on Wednesday, and my other friend Claire, who I met through Run Club, and she also reads. We went to a bookstore called Portkey Books. It was a smaller bookstore, but it was so fun. We got to talk to the bookseller for most of this trip while we were there, and she was really sweet and personable. I enjoyed that. It was just more intimate than going to a Barnes & Noble. I got two books. The first one was Fourth Wing. I was not going to get Fourth Wing. I told myself I don't need it, which I don't. I don't need any more books. On TikTok last night on Friday saying that it's just so much more fun to read books when it's during the hype and it adds to the full experience, which is what I did for Happy Place, and I loved Happy Place so much more because of the hype and everything that was going on. And I know that sounds silly, but it's true. I'm human. To get Fourth Wing, I was thinking about it and I was like, only if there's like another sign to get it. And the bookseller told us this was their last copy. So I bought it. I bought Fourth Wing. I'm really excited. I'm gonna finish Babel hopefully before this vlog ends. So tomorrow, Sunday. Then I need to finish Aqua War. I have about 200 pages left, and then I'm gonna let myself start Fourth Wing unless I fall into wanting to read the rest of ACOTAR, which I might. Every time I finish one of those books, I really want to read the next one, but then they're just so long. Intrigued by another book and I put it down and I forget to get back to it. Anyways, I have Fourth Wing now. Very excited, hoping to read it in August. I got another book and it's called When She Runs by Jen Murphy, and this one is about a girl who runs right? And she comes across a dead body or decomposing body, and all of it takes place in Tampa Bay. So some of it is in places that I've run before, that my run club goes to, and Claire, who was at the bookstore with us today, she read it and she loved it, so I was influenced to buy it. Then we went to a really cute cafe called Haven House. We're so good, and it's on the second floor and it's all outside, so you have a beautiful view of the main street down below. They had smoothies because I don't really like the taste of coffee, so I got a smoothie, and they had gluten-free options. It was just I needed. Today was so sweet, not just what I ordered, but it was just so relaxing. I took a nap when I got home. I got home around 5 p.m., read a little bit, did some chores around the house, and I sat down to read some more. And I told myself I was gonna work a little bit, but when I sat down to read some more, it was 7:30 and I fell asleep until 9 p.m. And I mean, that's the beauty of summer and the weekends. You can kind of just do whatever you want. Got up, I finished the chores, I have laundry going, the dishwasher's running, and I'm pretty packed for tomorrow by meeting up with a few girls and we're doing a sunrise swim. And not like an athletic, we're gonna swim for a triathlon in the ocean. And more of a, we're gonna play mermaids in the mornings during the sunrise. So I'm very excited for that. And then after that, it's going to be near where Jess is doing her market for summer, and it takes place at 10. So I'll probably read a lot in between the sunrise swim at 6:30 and 10 for Jess's market. And then I'm gonna go and say hi to Jess because they're right next to each other, and it's always nice to go and see a friend and support their small business. And again, Jess sells amazing glass cups. Her shop is called Bergamot and Sunshine, and it's gonna be linked down below. She doesn't ask me to promote her. I just really love her stuff, and I think you guys would too. Yeah, so that's tomorrow. The sunrise was absolutely beautiful. We saw this little guy, we got to see dolphins, manatees, and there weren't too many people out, so we just kind of hung out and enjoyed the sunrise. Then I went to Jess's market, got to see her. I drove home, finished Babel, and edited the video. And that's it. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.